Now you start to look like Kim Kardashian. Not a big fan. I have experimented on hundreds of people just to find you the perfect vessel. What a crazy bitch. And my fingers grew back. Oh no.
Someone there?
Demon child. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of our Resident Evil Village. In the last two parts, Ethan was rescued by Chris. Rescued and then sent to Heisenberg and Mother Miranda like a bait and was killed. And now we are playing as Chris. When we met Chris, he explained a few things, including how Mother Miranda can transform into any shape or form with the help of the metamycete. Actually, what is the difference between metamycete and megamycete? I don't know, but she could transform. So for the longest time, Ethan was living with Mother Miranda in disguise as Mia, which begs the question, where is the real Mia? And also, I still don't know. I don't think the game has told us. From what point on Mother Miranda took the form of Mia and joined Ethan? And what did she do with the real Mia? Is she still alive? I think this baby Rose is Ethan and the real Mia's, but who's to say? I don't know. I don't imagine Mother Miranda herself can have children, but in the last episode before she disappeared, she did say something like, it's about time I meet my real children. Does that mean Rose is actually a child of Ethan and Mother Miranda's? I don't know. I have so many questions. Hopefully this part will give me some answers. If the game doesn't, maybe you guys do. And I have a feeling this might be the last time we're playing the main campaign. I think this game has a DLC on the story of Rose. So maybe we'll get into that immediately after the main campaign or somewhere in between playing GTA 5. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the game. First, let's start with these diaries. There's a mermaid on this one. What was the boss we killed in the water? Subject name Salvatore Moreau. Cadeau affinity low. Brain functions surprisingly low. The Cadeau has caused drastic changes to internal organs, transforming them into organs similar to fish-like gills and a swim bladder. Another subject with irregular cell division causing him to transform into a giant fish. The subject is unable to control this transformation. Too many defects. An unfit vessel for Eva. Two swords and the flowers. I can't even guess what that is. Maybe the sisters. Subject name Alcina Dimitrescu. Cadeau affinity most favorable. What makes her most favorable though? Regeneration rate is incredibly fast. The subject can heal any internal wound within seconds and grow her nails into claws in mere moments. Rapid regeneration also means an increased body size. But where does it end? Wouldn't she be growing into infinite large size? Just a random thought. Note, due to a hereditary blood disease, the subject might ingest a human flesh and blood on a regular basis to maintain regeneration properties. I suspect that if the subject's regeneration is not properly balanced, then she may mutate uncontrollably. An unfit vessel for Eva. So even her most favorable cannot do the job. Next, we have... This is Heisenberg. I recognize this one because we just played it. That's what she has to say about Carl Heisenberg. Cadeau affinity, incredibly favorable. Brain functions normal. Has electric organs similar to the electric ray. Narket japonica. Narc japonica. Like Japan? Japonica. Oh, that means the Japanese sleeper ray. It looks like this. Imagine the amount of study she has to do. If she and people like Heisenberg put this much energy into better the quality of life of humanity, imagine the power they can channel together. But instead, they chose to go the opposite direction. Sorry, I have a lot of random thoughts. I feel very stimulated today for some reason. These electric organs are connected to the subject's nervous system, can therefore pass and control electricity throughout the entire body, allowing control of magnetic fields, which is used to move metal. Splendid specimen, but still an unfit vessel for Eva. Did she ever detected Heisenberg's desire to rebel? Collaborate with Ethan? Is this the doll maker? Why am I even guessing? Subject name, Donna Beneviento. Cadeau affinity, favorable. Brain functions, normal, although severe mental illness. Physically, she is no different from a regular human. However, she can create a signal-producing substance which controls plants infected by the Mudmasi. Physically, she is no different from a regular human. However, she can secrete a signal-producing substance which controls plants infected by the Mudmycete. When humans absorb the pollen from a particular flower, she can cause them to have hallucinations. However, she is mentally underdeveloped and has divided her cadeau among her dolls in order to control them from a distance, an unfit vessel for Eva. Oh, this explains our experience at the dollhouse. That was the worst place, even worse than the factory. As short as that part was, it was very trippy and very uncomfortable. I was very uncomfortable playing that part. Interestingly, there wasn't even any combat as I remember. But I do remember the giant baby, and then the dolls did not love it. Another random thought, but I recently just watched The Others. It was probably the best haunted house horror movie I've ever watched. I can't believe it took me so long to get to enjoy it, but I recommend it to every one of you who's interested in that genre. Which way do we go? This table? Next, another cadeau.
So they're using this to control the
bioweapons. Still alive. Looks like a human baby. A fetus. Who says hottie? What does it say in the back? Nothing. Am I supposed to know what this is? Don't. The same person are doing something to the baby's eyes. And experimenting. Looks like the kid is screaming. That's a different kid. And these people are all wearing safety gear. I think maybe than this photo. They're intentionally infecting them, but how come she's not wearing any protection? Maybe that's Mother Miranda in the form of the hottie. More drawings. And these people are... Oh, let's read this first. Dear Miranda, my deepest apologies for not meeting you in person. I would love nothing more than to visit your quaint village once more. However, I am incredibly busy. Then again, I suppose for an immortal woman such as yourself, you no longer remember this poor half-dead medical student in the snow. I have always cherished the revelations I came to 15 years ago when I stayed in your village. I was inspired by your research. To think one could transform a human by infecting them with an organism. Positively visionary. I knew that with that knowledge I could achieve my own vision for the next step in human evolution. Even after 2 world wars and humanity on the cusp of another, My conviction never wavered. I realized, however, through the many nights of intellectual talks you and I shared, that your conviction differed from mine. You hoped to bring back a single dead person, while I aimed to change the world. Your experiments on the mold would not have aided me in my endeavor to achieve an exponential infection. I thought a virus would be more effective. This is why, my dear, I had to leave you. I still regret never telling you goodbye. My apologies for reminiscing. I actually have news that I thought might please you. I have found the key to evolution, the progenitor, a virus found in Africa. I plan to start a company with friends and colleagues dedicated to the virus research. I will call it Umbrella. I haven't played the previous games, but I remember seeing this Umbrella Corporation from some clips from the Resident Evil 2? I don't know, the first few games. Just like the symbol in the cave that we spoke about, I am one step closer to making my vision a reality. I hope you will be able to achieve your goal someday too. You taught me so much, and for that, I will be forever in your debt. Sincerely, your lifelong student, Oswald E. Spencer.
Spencer, here. No way.
I think I'm missing on some knowledge from the previous games. That's what I get for starting the franchise from the 7. That must be Spencer. So Miranda's trying to bring back maybe her dead child. That is a lot of work and sacrifices for her. Oh. Just photo. Just a photo. My Eva. It's been 100 years since I lost you to the Spanish flu. I was so powerless back then, but now I can bring you back to life from the Megamycete. I had to test your new vessel's regenerative abilities. I took her apart and revived her in the Megamycete regulator, the giant's chalice. All that is left is to merge her with the Megamycete. The ceremony can finally begin. So Rose's power is what? She can withstand and regenerate fast enough? If Rose is Miranda and Ethan's kid, that makes her Eva's half-sister? Am I spinning here? After I lost you, I was so stricken with grief that I wandered into a cave to die. I so wanted to be with you again. And that's when I found it, the Megamycete, completely by accident. When I touched the black substance, my mind was overcome with knowledge. I want to touch it and imagine if Odin discovers this. The Megamycete breaks down and absorbs the consciousness of those who have perished. I knew that if your consciousness was in there too, then there will be a way to bring you back. I just needed the right vessel. Miranda is so ahead of her time. This is like cloud uploading and downloading kind of craziness after someone dies. When I returned to the village, I implanted the villagers with mold from the Megamycete. That way I could control them, experiment on them. I have experimented on hundreds of people just to find you the perfect vessel. What a crazy bitch. I don't care how special she thinks her child is. This is just an incredibly selfish act, period. I even tried to increase the efficiency of finding a vessel by creating a parasite I called Cadeau. Yet none of my experiments came to fruition. There were some, like Alcina, who were close to being perfect, but most turned into lichens. I was once approached by an organization who said they would assist me. I gave them some of the mold and your DNA, but all they created was another defect, Evelyn. Oh, it's all coming together. Then again, not a complete failure. I learned of Rose thanks to them, and I knew she would be the perfect vessel. There was some interference, but I was able to verify her suitability. Now my research is finally complete. Eva, I have waited too long to see you again. Do we recognize any of these people? The last one kind of looks like Mia. The one on the far right. And this poor guy. It's at the fold of the paper. Got his face all messed up. That looks like the Mother Miranda in human form. She's very pretty. Right. I know I say that a lot. Superficial. Now you start to look like Kim Kardashian. Not a big fan of the Kim Kardashian world. Oh, no, I'm not ready. I wasn't ready.
Show me your hands.
That's the real
This is
Mia.
Alpha. Where is Miranda right now?
Still at the ceremony site. Whatever she's doing, she's staying
Another
put.
question answered.
God damn. It really is you.
Tell me everything.
I'm glad you saved me. Why are you here?
Your husband is gone.
I was caught
Thanks to this guy
in Houston experiments.
standing in front of you.
Wait, did you say Mia? Mia Winters?
In the flesh. What's the situation up there?
Kind of a war going on. Nothing we can't handle.
Don't get distracted. Stick to the mission. I'm headed to the ceremony site.
Wait! You can't leave me here.
Isn't that kind of
You
dumb?
promised, damn it! You said that you would keep us
To
safe.
keep your eyes away from
We did everything
this
that you asked.
person
We
knowing-
moved over here, everything!
Oh,
And I didn't care. So long as we were together. So you tell me, where is my husband? Where is my daughter?
Ethan is...
okay. Never mind. Rose is her daughter, not Miranda's. Another question
I couldn't
answered.
save him. But I can save Rose.
You could have done something more, Chris. Let's not lie here.
It's not safe here after all.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's dead. I'm sorry, Mia, but we have to leave. We have to destroy this village.
No! You're wrong. I tried to keep this a secret, but
Ooh.
you don't understand how special he is.
Heisenberg did mention his body. Maybe that's what makes Rose powerful. They have to go back and get him now. Oh, I'm not dead. And my fingers grew back. Oh no.
Someone there?
Demon child.
It's cold.
I do not love walking.
How did I get here?
Like this. It just takes me back to
Freezing.
Life is Strange. And there was another game. Was it
Shit. My body.
Beyond Two Souls? And maybe a part of Uncharted? When you're weak and have to walk in the middle of nowhere.
So dumb.
You. Who are you?
How are you here?
Oh, Evelyn.
You're dead.
Oh, we are dead.
Dead? I mean, Miranda. She... no. I still have to save Rose.
Wrong. It wasn't Miranda. You were always dead.
What are you saying? I
Huh?
can still...
See? Miranda didn't kill you. You mean you didn't think it was weird? No matter how much you got hurt? Remember,
This is like a big Sixth Sense moment.
3 years ago.
We don't question these
Baker
things
House.
when we play games.
You were murdered by Jack.
Oh.
You died there 3 years ago.
That's impossible. No way.
Like how we don't question why we never have to eat
You shouldn't even be able to walk around.
or use the bathroom.
Quit messing with my head.
You shouldn't be walking.
Screw you!
Why are you tormenting me like this,
What happened? Why?
child?
I did all that. Rose. Mia.
Did Chris know this whole time that I was dead? Maybe that's why he didn't care enough to give me the information. Can't die twice.
Now do you get it?
Am I rotting
Your
away?
whole body is nothing but mold.
Then how could I have a child?
You can't ever see your family again.
Family. Family. No. Rose. I have to save my daughter.
You're already dead. Dead.
I will save Rose.
Well, that was interesting. Now what?
At last,
Back
he
to work.
awakes.
Where am
Did he know
My
this whole
carriage.
time?
You were having a nightmare.
So beautiful.
Duke?
Your battle with Heisenberg was a sight to see. But to think Miranda would show herself.
How long have I been out?
Not long till dawn.
Duke, I need a favor. Take me to Miranda.
I assumed as much and am already on the way. We should arrive shortly.
Thank you.
But Ethan, are you sure of this? Your body is, well, falling apart.
Yes.
Foolish of me to ask.
Speaking of foolish questions, who or what are you?
Even I can't quite answer that.
You can't
We're
or
here.
you don't want to.
I owe you one.
Mr. Winters, I'm afraid you can't return to your old world any longer. Are you ready?
I am.
Yeah. I have to be. I gotta go.
Get Rose back from Miranda. So it's still possible. Oh, speaking of Duke, I saw a very interesting comment from one of you guys under episode 16 from Vincent. I can't help but wonder whether the Duke and the merchant are one and the same person. They both make an impression of each other and share the same VA if I'm not mistaken. Also, there are some quotes from the merchant that to me sound like he's trying to imply that he is on a whole different league than the protagonists and the villains. Like the one where he goes, "What's that? How have we procured these curiosities?" Sorry, I don't know how to fake laugh. You don't want to know, mate. And the Duke even laughs at Ethan when he threatens him, as if it was literally impossible for Ethan to kill him, which turns out to be the case if the player tries it. I don't have the answer, obviously, but I think that's a really interesting theory, and I'm sure on Reddit people have more discussion about this. I guess I've never tried to kill him. I threatened to do so previously. Can we still trade? I have some stuff. Yes.
Naturally.
Might be the last time.
Because of all this commotion, I've lost an entire territory to transact in.
You can file your complaint with Mother Miranda. I'd like to go back to earlier when Chris unlocked the cell. How could he just walk away with his back facing Mia, not 100% sure if that was the real Mia or Miranda transformed? It seems like a very bad mistake to make as a military officer. Way too trusting. Reckless. Duke's purse. Selling. Oh. I still don't want to sell those. What's he gonna do with this damp cigar? Not our problem. Selling. Okay.
Oh, the assemblage of life and machine. I can feel Lord Heisenberg's essence through it.
I don't need extra baggage. Get used this.
Huh? Thank you for your purchase. Aha!
Just one. Only one pipe bomb available. But I'll be sad if I come across some but can't pick up because I fully stocked with money. Hard-earned lace. Oh, bro. Maybe. Wolf. I can never find ammo for this gun. It's very powerful. Increase firepower and rate of fire. Okay, let's get this.
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
Greatly reduced recoil. Long barrel. Customizable for handgun. Greatly increased. Oh, this.
I saw you eyeing that one.
Okay. What? Oh, I sold this gun to him. Now, let's see what I can do. Fully upgraded. I'd like to max
Delighted to.
the reload speed of the rifle and rate of fire.
Leave this to me.
Ammo capacity. More in the shotgun. Reload speed.
These hands are more dexterous than one might think.
That's it.
Your journey nears its end. How about some reckless spending to finish it off?
I love the way you think.
Ah, if only you had the funds. Amat Victoria Coram.
I'm Mark Victoria Karam. That's all I have.
Please, be well.
Thanks.
You mean it? You really mean it?